The global issue I chose is the lack of representation and non inclusive spaces for disabled people. This issue is really relevant in today's world because disabled people are the largest minority, and there are over 1 billion people that are disabled. So there are so much of them, and they are often ignored, marginalized, and they are a lot of the times denied opportunities to work and be independent. Um, it is relevant to me because I want to live in a world where we are all equal and have the same rights. A world that is free of discrimination. Having a conversation and being able to talk about this issue with other people from different communities than my own actually gave me new perspectives and things that I hadn't thought about. I learned that it is very common to know someone who has a disability, and I think that that is a reason more to act and do something about this. Through my research, I actually learned that disabled people are a much greater risk of suffering from violence and poverty. And this surprised me so much that I think it is really important to create more awareness. Some changes I had on my perspective before and after the cultural interactions and the research on different perspectives was that I hadn't thought about the environmental impact this issue has because I didn't think they were connected. But after having the interactions, and one person told me that if we gave disabled people opportunities to work in companies that look for sustainable development, and they could possibly have good solutions and ideas that can help the future generations. We just have to give them the chance and the job opportunities that they deserve. The proposal is to solve this issue through education and inclusive spaces. In schools, for children to socialize with disabled people and learn that they are worthy of the same rights and opportunities. And also building inclusive spaces by having more representation on the media, and also building things like ramps so that wheelchair users can access to most spaces. The impact and relevance that my proposal can have in me as an individual is that I would love to live in a diverse environment, and that is always beneficial because you learn from different perspectives and also learn some values like tolerance and respect. Implications that my proposal may have is that we will progress more as a society, and this includes socially, economically, and environmentally. Because by being more open to listening and respecting people that are different from us, we'll have a more fair environment. If there was a proper education, and we will learn to give disabled people opportunities, giving them jobs and let them participate. This could help to get a lot of them out of poverty and help them to access their necessities. If we will let them participate in spaces that help the environment, they could have some great ideas that can help the future of the world we live in and help the next generations. But we need to give them opportunities and jobs. My proposal is really positive and can have a really good impact on the world. Perhaps it may also have some negative implications that perhaps it will cost a lot of money to implement new education programs and also to implement inclusive spaces. This may cause discomfort in non disabled people for spending money on things that they don't think benefits them, which can cause a social conflict. And environmentally, it may have a negative impact to build these spaces, but I don't think that it will be such a big impact to hurt the environment. The role in my proposal would be that to learn tolerance and listen to the ideas of disabled people because they are often ignored and not heard due to the fact that people perceive them as less. If I had the position to do it, I will take action by learning the ways to offer these people jobs and opportunities. Also, in protesting to give disabled people more inclusive spaces.